Everybody just ignore all the stuff in the background. This is my office at the end of the day, so it gets messy here. Hello, my loves. Welcome back to Zeke's Lunchbox. Today we're gonna do some sketchbook drawing. Very highly requested. People love sketchbook videos on this channel, and I'm trying to do a lot more of them. This is for you, and thank you so much for constantly suggesting it. It really helps me figure out what you guys are interested in, because it kind of always changes, to be quite honest. I gotta try and keep up with the crowds. Today I am doing a special video in collaboration with the biggest client I've ever had, and probably will ever have. I don't know, you don't really get much bigger than like the biggest tech company in the world. That client is YouTube. Very exciting to be asked to work on the Love Notes campaign with YouTube. You guys may have seen the Love Notes campaign all over the platform or the hashtag around. Pretty crazy to be participating in this campaign. So YouTube, thank you guys so much for noticing me. Thank you for noticing me, senpai. So Love Notes is a campaign where YouTube is encouraging all of us who are watchers and creators to either tweet out some loving messages to your favorite creators and basically spread happiness and positivity and love to all the favorite creators out there on YouTube. So if you have some posy things to say, tweet out to your favorite creators, use the hashtag, or you can just share it on Instagram as well and tag your favorite creators. Use all the cute gify stickers that YouTube have made as well. Basically just share the love to your favorite creators, and it's just a little moment to just say thanks. I'm going to participate obviously as well. So my involvement in this campaign is I was given a couple of lovely comments from the YouTube community to their favorite creators. A lot of those messages and comments were, you know, just positive things, just saying how much they've been inspired by them or how much that creator's made them laugh over the years. I chose my favorite 5 that resonated with me the most, and then I would do my illustrative interpretation of those comments. Now, I was pretty scared to do this because it's a very quick turnover, which I'm really glad for because it's nice to have quick turnovers and just have the project wrapped up. And 2, very, very difficult to visually represent emotions. So it was quite a challenge, but I'm very excited about it. And I will show you guys what I made coming up. All right, hey folks, doing a little illustration job that I'm very excited about actually. You know, I normally get hired to do much more commercial illustrations, and I rarely ever get hired to do my style of art. A lot of the jobs that I do are mostly for like t-shirt design, just general commercial illustration. So it's really exciting being able to do illustrative portraits, especially watercolor portraits. I'm very excited to get cracking into this one. And not only am I being hired to do my illustration work, I'm being hired as a YouTuber as well, which is even more exciting. I feel like I'm really cementing myself as a artist first and internet creator second. I don't know, I know a lot of internet creators get very confused by their titles because we go across so many different genres and titles of work. So this campaign will already be up on YouTube, so you may have seen it already for Valentine's Day. Anyway, I just want to show you guys the behind the scenes of the process, since that is what the channel is about, and also by witnessing my process, maybe it'll help you guys with further commercial jobs out there as well. Maybe you guys recognize a couple of these folks. If you do, comment below. Now, if you are familiar with this channel, I sometimes do sketches on the iPad Pro with Procreate. For me, it condenses the job down and makes things a lot more efficient. What we're doing today is transferring a bunch of these sketches that I did yesterday into my sketchbook. I'm going to be using my lightbox over here. I get asked where this lightbox is from a lot of the time, so I will link that down below. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, and then we're going to do some awesome fun illustrating as well. So in my sketchbook, I already have a couple of drawings laid out because I tested it out earlier. And if I zoom in, I tested out the lightbox earlier, and as you can see, the other illustration from the other side pokes through. I think it's the same with this page as well. So I'm just going to start with a whole new spread with some new, fresh, clean paper. Awesome, fits perfectly. What I'm going to do is fit them all on an individual page, and I have scaled up a bunch of the illustrations as well, just because at this scale it means that I can go in and actually illustrate the eyes as accurately as possible. As you can see, they're absolutely tiny. They're smaller than my fingernails, so I try and make things a lot bigger. So yeah, I've scaled everything up just to make it a bit easier for myself. All right, let's sketch. Okay, folks, this is where I'm up to with the Trixie portrait. All the blues and stuff, of course, look a little strange right now, but trust the process. In that stage where, like, I need things to dry a little bit further, I need a bit of a break, and I'll come through with the pencil pen and then some acrylic paint just for, like, the whites and the eyes, because it makes a really big difference. And then we can call this one finished. I've done the Trixie portrait and the Wengie portrait are now complete. I went through and added a bit of acrylic paint up the top just to roughen it up a little. I'm trying to have a good balance between making it look undone and sketchy versus like painted. I just don't want the pieces to get too finished looking because it needs to still, you know, look like it's part of a sketchbook, because it is. It's honestly so much harder than you think to not render things too completely, especially because the portraits are of people that we know, so I have to make sure that the likeness is on point as well. So yeah, I'm happy with the two portraits. Moving on to these two now. Alright, so we are going to finish these off today. You know, each one has taken a couple of hours. I wish it didn't take that long, but you know, that's just the process, the natural process of things. So now I'm doing the Jay Shetty and the Aussie Man pieces. The Aussie Man one is very funny. Did all the portraits to kind of suit the tone of each creator. So, you know, Aussie Man fits more the comedy route, so why not do a more comical piece? Jay Shetty's more in the inspiration route, so yeah. Again, because these are like real people and they have to have likeness, I'm not doing surreal skin tones. So, I mean, I think Wengie's might be the most surreal color palette, but it's, you know, more looking like there's lots of colored lights on her, which was the case from the reference. So for Jay Shetty's, I'm more thinking like some of these sort of tones, so some like yellow, light yellow browns and some greens. They also have to be like gender specific too, so trying to choose colors that would fit and be more appropriate for how we classify colors, and unfortunately colors are gendered, and for commercial jobs that's just the way it has to go. But yeah, I'm excited to finish these off, and then I'm going to shoot all my B-roll and take a bunch of pics, and then we'll be done. Folks, we are at the last one. Very excited. I saved the funniest for last, that's for sure. Yeah, excited to go with this one. It's definitely the smallest face that I'm working on, so that may be a little bit of a challenge, but I am used to painting quite small with some other paintings that I've done. It just takes a little bit more patience and a little bit more of a steady hand. I think I'm going to do like a blue sky with a bit of a sunset on the bottom. Just because Aussie Man does have a koala body, I have to offset the grey tones with some colourful landscapes, just so I can get some colour in there and kind of balance out the grey. I was teetering with making the body a different colour, but I just felt like if I changed the colour of the body, it wouldn't read as a koala, and it's kind of essential that it reads like that. When it comes to watercolor, I don't mind just bleeding into the foreground a little bit further. Just because it is watercolor, you can go over it with a couple more layers. So this first layer is just something to start off with, so I'm not just painting straight on white. You saw me paint this portrait and I put a wash of yellow so everything kind of has an undertone of yellow, and then that way I can just go in with some white paint and bring out the lights a little bit further. But yeah, that's just the way that I like to paint, so it has something to hold on to. Hello everyone! So all the illustrations are done. What I do when I edit, I do it like a skeleton edit, and then I add everything in, and then I figure out what shots are needed to finish the video. If I was organized, I would do all the B-roll all at the same time, but I do all the B-roll kind of at the end to really see what's appropriate so I don't waste my time. Because the campaign is a Valentine's Day campaign, I got little candy chocolates, which were thankfully very easy to find because we are coming up to Valentine's Day. But yeah, I'm going to style the overall bird's eye shot with the candy hearts and just do a wide shot of the final artwork, so you see the whole process of everything being made and then the final finished artwork shot at the end. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Best thing about this is that I get to eat chocolate. Let me know out of the 5 illustrations, which one was your favorite? I think mine personally, it has to be Trixie, just because I genuinely love watching all of Trixie's content on YouTube. I think I must watch like at least 5 of her videos every single week because she makes so much content on this platform. Yeah, it was awesome being able to draw Trixie, and she's my favorite. All right, you guys, I will see you in the next video. I hope this was interesting and exciting for you guys to see. I understand this video is sponsored, but I haven't been paid to like say anything specific. I'm just giving my honest reactions to the whole working process, and that is what this channel is about. I give you guys a little sneak peek into the industry. Working with YouTube has been so quick and so professional. I've never had a client who has been so great at communication. Like all the deliverables were so clear. It's honestly so refreshing. They've really set the gold standard for my other clients that have to work with me now. Thank you so much, YouTube, for working and taking a chance on a little creator like myself. I will see you guys in the next video. Send me your tweets and your Instagram stories with all the filters and stickers and the hashtags, and just tag me. And yeah, I will see you guys over on those platforms as well to see your love notes posts. See you later. Bye.